versus Time of Rising Erasmus. Good luck and GG. Good luck, have fun. And this is a Terran versus Zerg on Coral Compound. So this is actually a round of 16 match now. Still a best of one, of course, until round of 8, but definitely advancing through this tournament quickly, and that was a fast load from everyone. So spawning up the top right corner, we have the pink Terran player Erasmus from Time of Rising. Spawning down the bottom left is the purple Zerg, pink and purple, lovely combination. We have the purple Zerg, Crumpet, and I didn't get a chance to check what league both of these players were in, but I'm sure if they are up to round 16, it will most likely be Platinum or Diamond. And round of 16 is where you're getting very close to qualifying for that GPD Cup, which has a $85 prize pool, first place being $60, I think. And hopefully one of these players, well, both players hope to be in that position, but one of them, the dream will be over. Supply depot's gone down at 10 for Erasmus. Of course, everything is pretty standard. What will be interesting will be Crumpet's choice of order for his hatchery and spawning pool and gas. Will we see the hatch first, or will he be suspicious of some kind of bunker rush or something? He's gone to 15 supply, so it looks like it will be a hatch first. And the barracks went down for Erasmus at 12 supply. Okay, Crumpet is lagging out now. This is interesting. I'm not sure the rules on this. I think if it's only 2 minutes in the game, they can replay. They can replay the game, but I'm not sure. So, bit of drama here at the GPD Open number 49. KFCrumpet is now down to 30 seconds left on his time. Erasmus must be, I guess he's disappointed. He would have wanted a game, and okay, so Crumpet's back in there. I'm not referee, so I can't actually talk to the players, but I'm pretty sure that match would have had to be replayed. I'm not 100% sure though. So little half wall in for Erasmus, but that does prevent scouting, of course, and Crumpet, sorry, but it looks like he is back up, and he went for the hatch first at 15 supply, and a spawning pool at 14 supply, so bang bang, right in a row, you've got your hatch and your spawning pool, 500 minerals, every move. So, don't know what happened from Crumpet, but he seems to be okay now. Overlord will be able to scout now, and they are very fast. So this, I don't think that SCV, oh wow, that SCV will go down. So a little scouting victory for Crumpet, and he will get away from this marine fire. And that supply depot itself isn't even on full health, so we'll have to repair that at one stage. And what will we see? We will see a gas now for Crumpet, which opens him up to any early game pressure really. So one racks expand is looking like, no, sorry, there has been a gas for Erasmus, so it won't necessarily be a one racks expand. Okay, he's still throwing down. Yeah, he's still throwing down in his expansion. So it wasn't a gasless expand, but it is still a one racks expand. And 3 Marines now will attempt to save this SCV. Will he be able to save the drone? And he just ran right past it. That drone's probably going to be able to slip away into the darkness and survive. Little strategic war being waged at this stage, but nothing too unusual. So Queen finishes at the main, and a Queen is halfway finished at the natural of Crumpet. Meanwhile, a command center is halfway completed for Erasmus, as well as a bunker. Notice that bunker placement prevents running up the ramp into the main, or, I mean, he could still probably take out a gas or something back here, but bunker placement very safe. And a spine crawler has almost finished for Erasmus. He shouldn't have really lost that marine, but and he didn't even take out a zergling, so pretty safe defense at this stage for Crumpet. and a factory is now going down as well as a reactor. So will we see the factory reactor switch, meaning double Hellions on the map? Although with Queen, of course, Queen's new range on ground of 5, so it looks like that switch is going to occur. Speed being researched. Yep, there's the factory switch. So speed being researched for the Zerg player, for his Zerglings, and now double Hellions are being produced. So even regardless of the new Queen ground range, he is still opting to go with that option. Although I think with the Spine Crawler and the Queen, he might not be able to do too much damage. Although we'll see. So Baneling's nest is now gone down, and he might be able to get this Ling. And nope, those Hellions will roast away, really, that Zergling. But Crumpet is now aware of the Hellions on the field, so they were worth it. Two Zerglings, 25 minerals each, and for giving their life, they were able to become aware of Hellions. So completing a wall in and a second spine crawler will go down. So just playing it safe at this stage. Only one gas for the Zerg player as his Baneling nest wriggles out and finishes, while a second gas and a third base is going to be dropped for Erasmus. So that's incredibly fast. We'll see 3 bases for the Terran player, while the Zerg player just sits on 2. So this could be interesting. We now have 2 Hellions back at the base, 4 Hellions at the Zelnaga, and he will try to take out... No, he should be trying to take out that creep tumors. Zerglings really shouldn't be running across there because they just got destroyed, and these ones are much wiser and they choose not to make the same mistake. So 6 Hellions now streaming towards the base of the Zerg player Crumpet. He's got a second spine crawler which is about to finish, and yeah, he really should have taken out those creep tumors earlier. He's getting melee armor, melee attack and armor for his Zerg units, Crumpet. So we'll have 1-1 Zerglings, but he's now getting some Banelings. So Ling, Bane, looks like it's going to be the way forward, but oh, so many units being wasted for Crumpet. If we have a look at the units lost, 600 resources units now to the 100 of Erasmus. One of them is being the SCV at the start, and Nice just pulling back, and he'll even take out the Banelings. Oh, the Banelings do manage to explode, and oh, he shouldn't have lost 2 Hellions there. He might have even lost 3. Not sure how much damage the Lings alone did, but yeah, he didn't need to do that. He could have pulled the weak ones back and still managed to roast away. He had the speed, of course. The Banelings don't have that speed, and now a third gas going down for Crumpet as his 1-1 upgrades almost finish. And we now see 4 barracks for Erasmus from Time of Rising. We also see a siege tank in production from the factory and a starport which is almost finished. So this 4th base is now down and landed and is becoming a planetary fortress, while a hatchery bang now begins for Crumpet. But Crumpet is well behind at this stage in the game. He lost so many lings he didn't need to lose, and by he's losing in terms of bases as well. So he's going to try and maybe put pressure on this, but with a planetary fortress, that's not going to happen at all. 2 lings will scout this and they will die pretty quickly unless he manages to pull them back, but no, they die. So a lot of lings now streaming across the map. Crumpet has 38 lings on the field as well as 16 baneling cocoons, so this is looking pretty all in at this stage for Crumpet. He needs to break this down and do some damage, while Erasmus just sits back. He's got 2 siege tanks, so banelings and lings aren't going to do too much damage. He's got a bunker and he's got a nice wall of supply depot. He may get supply blocked if the banelings run in, but it's probably not going to be a problem. And the hatchery hasn't even... Oh, wow. So he's aware of that hatchery being produced, and he's also got some Hellions dealing with it. So he's now running. He's going to try to take out the planetary force. He just ran all of those Banelings in, and they didn't even... Now they take it out, but for what he paid, 16 Banelings, that was not worth giving up for only taking out a planetary fortress. He now manages to eat up a lot of these Marines, but siege tanks blast in the way. They take out what's left of those Lings. 5 Lings creep into the base, but they'll be cleaned up by another shot of the siege tank. And now Crumpet is in some trouble. He's got 3 evolution chambers for upgrades, but his third has finished. He's making some, I guess, defensive banelings. Can you have defensive banelings? They're pretty offensive units, but he has some defensive banelings in case hatcheries do put pressure on, and he also has a macro hatch. Drone transfer occurring, of course, about 12 drones on the way, but is he going to build another command center, Erasmus? So his economy was probably damaged there. It was a lot of long distance gas mining. It was a lot of resources to spend, units lost. He is almost double his opponent, and that is not something you want to be winning, but units lost. Yeah, so he's lost a lot of units, but he did manage to take the lead in terms of base count. So he's got 2 spine crawlers being produced, and he's also researching ventral sacks. So I thought that's what it was. I thought it couldn't be Overlord speed, not when they're so fast now already. So we will see maybe a Baneling drop. Right, he's got the Overlord in position. And once that upgrade finishes, he'll be able to drop a lot of lings in. These Hellions are still out of position and they will go down. And so many. He already has the speed upgrade. Look at 5 Overlords. That is the most intimidating thing you can see as a player, is all those Overlords heading towards your base, because you know when there's more than one that they're not scouting. So a lot of Banelings are going to go and jump in. I don't think Erasmus is ready for this at all. He's moving out now to try and catch this force out of position, but it's going to be too late. He just missed the drop. He will be able to clean up a lot of these Lings, but meanwhile there is a drop and the Banelings are just going to run right into the mineral line of Erasmus. So the whole force of Erasmus managed to take out, and there it was. So many workers killed there. He cleans up the whole mineral line. So Erasmus down to just one mining base, and so many SCVs on that just one base. But I think his army is strong enough to just wipe out what is left of Erasmus's bases. This isn't really going to be a base trade. Yeah, he does have enough biological units back now to clean that up, and he will probably drop these 2 medivacs over with the main force. And nice initiative by Crumpet, but Bailey still did the damage and they should have. Nice initiative by Crumpet, but really probably a bit too late in the game to be trying to cripple your opponent like that. He already had 7 siege tanks. He has 9 siege tanks on the field, about 30 marines, and 7 or so medivacs. So definitely too late, and now it's really just a waiting game until the Terran player causes the Zerg player to GG. 4 spine crawlers being thrown down. I really don't think that's going to help. Siege tanks will just be able to outrange them. Meanwhile, it dropped right into the main, so nice multi-prong here by Erasmus. Takes out the gas burst at his base. Will we see some Lings streaming in to deal with this? We will, but they don't even go for it. We see the Queen going down. We see the workers being pulled. All of these workers are going down, and Banelings in production. While on another front, we have the Natural just being busted open. GG from Crumpet, and he leaves the game. Well, he hasn't left the game yet. Erasmus GG's as well, and there it is. He leaves the game. So Crumpet really was behind on bases for a lot of that. I mean, Erasmus had that 7-minute third, which put him in a nice position.